If you've ever had jet lag, you know it sucks. So today I'm going to show you how to avoid it to any extent that you can possibly avoid it. There are a few tricks that I've learned since traveling to Australia, Brazil, and South America. Wait, I mean Peru. That's in South America. So is Brazil. I've also traveled to Canada and Mexico, but that doesn't really help us here. My first tip is, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're doing it wrong. And I genuinely mean this. When you get on the plane and you see everybody else around you snuggling in and getting ready to sleep, that's not what you should do. Pretty much contrary. On flights, and especially long flights, I'm 100% the person who keeps their light on at me. And it's because I'm staying awake. I want to enjoy my trip. This place is a wreck. I should really clean up before I make videos. The first step to any international trip is figuring out what the time is in the location where you're going. For example, my trip from Kenya back to the United States. When I was in Kenya, I need to know what time it is, say on the East Coast, if that's where I'm flying in, because when I get on that plane in Nairobi, Kenya, I'm now on US time. And what I mean by that is this. When I got on that plane in Nairobi, Kenya to go to Philadelphia, I was adjusting for Philadelphia time. So it may have been the afternoon in Nairobi, but it was 6 a.m. in Philadelphia. Well, my day just restarted. It might be an extra 6 hours. It might be an extra 12 hours. You might go 24 hours without sleep, but I promise you, this is the best way to avoid jet lag. And to be honest, my explanation is very simple. My first trip, I went to Sweden, and I didn't do this. And I wasted about 4 days being tired-ish when I was in Sweden. I was jet lagged and I didn't even know it was a thing. I mean, I knew I had heard of it, but I was like, oh yeah, how jet lagged can you really be? But I was zonked. Like, I was a zombie for 4 days when I got there. That was 4 days of struggle. What this does, if you do it on the plane ride to your country, is it fast forwards all that time into a 24-hour period of you struggling. This isn't gonna be easy. Staying up on the plane for an extra 10 hours or whatever it is in your day is not easy. And you might have to drink 6 coffees. Like, whatever your caffeine intake for that day is, eat it. I probably drink 10 coffees on my trips. I mean, small cups, but 10 coffees nonetheless on these trips to stay awake, and it pays off every single time. When I get on that plane, I bust out some work, I turn my light on and annoy everybody on the plane. I don't care, and I stay awake the entire plane ride, because once I get there, I want to enjoy my time in that country, and I don't want to waste any days because I'm tired. So when you get there, you would have probably been awake for, I don't know, 36, maybe 40-ish hours, depending on where you fly in the world. But once you get there, you're gonna be gassed. And that first night, you are going to sleep and sleep hard. Now that second day, that doesn't mean you're gonna wake up just totally revitalized and amped, but you're gonna be in a lot better position than if you would have completely disregarded the time change and just slept through the day, been up during the night, then people want to go do stuff. Now you're wasting time in your trip. Make yourself struggle at the beginning. This is self-discipline 101. Make yourself struggle at the beginning so you can enjoy the fruits of that struggle throughout your trip. And that's the only way that I have found to avoid jet lag to whatever extent that you can. If you've done this, or if you've tried other things that have worked, or if you think I'm a complete idiot for this strategy, let me know down in the comments, because I'm curious and I'm interested to see what you think. Again, I'm Ryan Fila. I hope you try to live your dream, and I'm gonna try to meet you there. That wasn't very smooth. Until next time, peace.